know what I mean? Be to yourself. Stay to yourself. Trust nobody. Trust nobody. Fear is stronger than love. Remember that. Fear is
Been
stronger
a
than
soldier
love.
all my life, ain't never been scared. No. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared.
What's up, Kage family? It's your friendly neighborhood homie Kage, man. You're now tuned into Who Is That Artist, where I take some of your favorite independent artists and we try to find out who is that artist. And today for my first interview, I'm humbled, blessed to have one of my big homies with me. Man, y'all know, West Side Legend.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on with you, brother?
Man, slow rolling grind, you know. Steady into it.
I hear that. So, I know you're a busy man. You got Junior with you, so we're going to go ahead and jump right on into it.
Yeah.
Got a couple questions for you, man. Go ahead. You know, the questions that I asked, just give me the bigger picture behind it.
For sure.
All right.
Fear is
Been
stronger
a
than
soldier
love.
all my life, ain't never been scared. No. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared.
I mean, growing up on the West, just like any other neighborhood, but I grew up kind of different though. Like I grew up Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So back then, you know what I'm saying, especially like when we was growing up, and I'm an 80s baby, so we was growing up, kids down here didn't really know what that was.
Right.
So it already made you look at you like, huh? Because they didn't even know what that was.
Right.
But then when you grow up in that alone, then you got welfare, poverty, like, it just make it make you or break you.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? The only thing that saved me was my daddy was there.
Fact.
I just respect my mama, they both, you know, passed on now.
Right.
My father showed me them steps, like, you know what I'm saying, how some kids have to try to find out what a man like.
Right.
I had a father that was there every day, like,
Right.
this what you do, this what you don't do. Then I had a mother that gave me the other side. And then I just grew up in a neighborhood where, you know what I'm saying, we were a whole neighborhood. It was like, if one person see you doing something, everybody got on you.
Right.
So I grew up very old school, like, you know what I'm saying, it ain't like that no more. That's what gave me the principles. And on the West, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, everything you gotta get over, you gotta earn. That's where I got all the, everything you see now, that's where I got it from.
Right.
Because over
Grind.
there, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know about nobody everywhere else, but where I'm from over there, like, you have to get out the mud, nobody give you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad showed us how to hustle when I was 6, 7 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you had to earn everything you got, but I grew up around older people. Like, really, like, what they call OGs nowadays, to me, not OG.
Right.
I grew up around people who had structure, you know, principles, discipline. They put you in your place.
Right.
When you need to be put in your place, you couldn't get out of your place. So that's why you can tell by my character now, I owe everything to the West. You know what I'm saying? Here.
That's what's up. That's
For
what's
real,
up.
for real.
Fear is
Been
stronger
a
than
soldier
love.
all my life, ain't never been scared. No. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared. Yeah.
Again, it's like my upbringing. Like, a lot of people don't know this, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my mama from Georgia, but my daddy from New York. So when you mix them two together, like, it's like I'm born and raised in Georgia boy to the bone. But it's kind of like my daddy is from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So he got that, and my daddy was a street legend, like, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up very, like, political, like that Malcolm X, Farrakhan, like, I grew up like that. So my upbringing, you know what I'm saying, that was instilled in me from the beginning since a baby. You know what I'm saying? My daddy raised us like that, you know, he didn't allow lying, you know, running from nothing, cheating, being dishonest. Like, the principles that people don't have nowadays, I had that from a jit. Like,
Right.
I've been a militant soldier since I was a kid.
Right.
That's why, you know what I'm saying, I carry myself on principles as a person, whether I'm talking to somebody, you know what I'm saying. If you, like, for instance, like, character mean everything to me, because, you know what I'm saying, even before the music, you know what I'm saying, anybody who know me, like, I don't like nothing weak. I don't believe in quitting. I don't back down. I'm not taking no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I mind my manners. I respect my elder.
Right.
You know, stuff like that, that was instilled in me from a jit. So with the music, it's just pretty much my character went from that to the music, you know what I'm saying, pretty much. But I was raised like that.
Right.
That's why I can't, how I say this, I can't follow the trend.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I've been original since I was a kid.
Right.
Anybody who know me, they'll tell you, everything people do, I do the opposite.
Right.
I ain't never been a follower, bro. I've been a leader my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why if you notice, I don't have a rap name. I don't need one. I don't need an alias. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why the music I grew up on, like, I like real substance. That's why Pop my favorite rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I like reality. Like, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being a great rapper with words, but to me, if it's false or it don't have no point to it, then it's null and void. It just sound good.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? So
Agreed.
that's, you know, pretty much.
Fear is
Been
stronger
a
than
soldier
love.
all my life, ain't never been scared. No. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared.
Well, number one, man, Pop to me, you know what I'm saying, Pop to go. simply because, you know what I'm saying, he was more than music. Like, you got a lot of rappers, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he was the best rhymer, but at the end of the day, his music was the most potent, most truest. But what I loved about it the most, he actually stood for that. Like, just the incident for him even having that incident with the cops when he shot the cops, like, he rap about, you know, helping his black brother, this and that. You talking about somebody who was minding their business, a black dude getting beat up by 2 cops, he don't know him, he turned around and helped them. That's what, you know what I'm saying, that right there alone is bigger than just the rap. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I love other people who stood for what they believe in. Like, it's a lot of people can rap.
Right.
But it's kind of like having a school teacher. If I got a child going to school and this teacher got the title say teacher, but they really don't teach, I'm going to have a problem with that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's your title.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You call yourself a teacher, like, yeah, you got the degree, but are you really a teacher? A lot of people can rap, you know what I'm saying? But like, so Pop was my favorite, period. And not only was it was like, when he rapping, I'm living. You know what I'm saying? When he's rapping, he's like, it's like a brother telling you what to do, what not to do. You know what I'm saying? I had a father like that, so Pop was definitely my favorite rapper, period. Let me see. And I like, how I say this? I like realistically lyrical people.
Right.
And let me break that down, because a lot of people ain't gonna get what I'm saying. Like, you got people that's lyrical, but it's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, some people can rap, but like I said, if it don't have no reality in it, if it's not attached to you, if it's not real, then you lyrical, but you're not realistically lyrical. When I say realistic lyrical, I mean like Pop, Nas, 3 Stacks,
Right.
Face,
Right.
I like Jay, you know what I'm saying, any legend, period. But my personal favorite that I listen to, Pop first. I like Boosie, you know what I'm saying? Not cause his lyrical, like, but what he stands for. Like,
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying? You talking about, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas I'm naming, they are like real, they soldiers. Beanie Siegel, Soldier Slim, BG, Camouflage, the old Tip, the old Jeezy, like the old Trick Daddy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff, that reality stuff is what I love. Don't get me wrong, no disrespect to people doing the club music, but I don't come from that kind of background. You know what I'm saying? I come from the life I come from, you know what I'm saying? People still trying to find how to make it out. It's more to the world than partying and sex, and like, you know what I'm saying? But I was raised like that, so I just like, them a few of my favorite, any legend, period, but like, those I name, and Camouflage, like, I just like reality stuff, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, that's what make me different, the content, because I'm not following no way. I just feel like authenticity outweighs popularity.
Agreed.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Agreed.
Stuff come and goes. Your mommies always say, you know, ain't nothing new up under the sun.
Right, right.
You're gonna have new styles come and go, but things that's authentic, they never fade. Like right now, Air Force Ones, even though it might not be the most popular shoe, it's still a classic shoe. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Agreed.
stuff like that, like a low cut fade, dreads and all that's in, but a low cut fade, it's never gonna fade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I put realistic over talent, because talent is just skill.
Right.
Real is heart.
Right.
It's 2 different lanes.
Right.
So that's how, you know, look at it that way.
Okay, okay. So I know you got Junior with you.
Yeah.
So how has being a father changed your music? How has it matured your lyrics and your sound and the way you deliver it?
Oh man, me having a child, well, number one, I don't curse in my music no more. And I think me having a son, even before I was always authentic, but I feel like my vocabulary is good enough that I can get my point across where I don't have to curse every line. And then, you know what I'm saying, I got a child to look up to me too. And I be realistic. My son on the 3, but I tell him the truth. I be real with a man to man, he's on the 3.
Right.
But I understand that as 3, he may not understand me cursing. Because when I used to curse before, don't get it twisted, like, I didn't curse every line like a lot of people do.
Right.
I curse because if I ever cursed in the song, it's because it was a true emotion. Like, if I'm talking about how growing up, you know, Paul made me feel, and I feel like F that, I said the F word, not because I like cussing cool, but that's the true emotion it gave me.
Right, right.
So I believe it being real to my fans, you know what I mean? But as an, you know, growing, my child, like I said, you know what I'm saying, he gotta walk under the shadow that I leave.
Right.
So I just growed and matured. I just felt like I said, and I wanted to be different because every rapper curse now. So I just felt like my vocabulary that good, I don't even have to curse to get my point across. And I didn't curse in this new album at all. So
no, you didn't, because I heard it. You didn't cuss at all.
And it's
still portrayed you know, the vision that you was looking for, and it still gave that authenticity, that West Side, you know, mentality, and you know, a lot of people who actually listen to music and can appreciate lyricism gonna appreciate the album.
Right, and I've had people buy the album that don't even listen to rap, and the first thing people say is, dude, I noticed you didn't curse. Some people didn't even notice I didn't curse because I gave it so raw. You would expect me to curse.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm highly intelligent enough, and I'm so in tune with myself, you know, so instilled in my morals that I don't have to do that because I don't have to think about what I'm saying because I know I'm telling the truth.
Right.
So it just poured out that way. But I made an oath to myself that when my son was born, I changed a lot of stuff. You know, it's about growing too.
That's what you're supposed to do.
You know.
Growth is a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, always.
Fear is
Been
strong
a
enough.
soldier all my life, ain't never been scared. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared.
You know what, man? I got so much flack for that. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how it really started. Like, it started probably when I used to battle rap, and it was never a thing at first until I think I was talking to one of my partners or something, and he was like, "You dope," you know. He was saying you the best rapper around here, but like, I was like, "Nigga, I'm the best nigga in the state." He was like, "You feel like that for real?" And then when I actually sat and thought about it, I was like, you know, I don't see nobody in my lane. And I'm not, let me get this clear. It's no disrespect to nobody that rap. But I'm not gonna apologize because I feel by how I feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody got their own purpose. Some people gonna say, man, you ain't that good or you alright. That's their opinion. I respect that. But when I say I'm the best, I'm saying from a realistic standpoint, I look at it all around. So most people look at just bars. I've been had bars. I've been punching. I mean, I used to battle rap. I started off, you can ask people in the school, man, I used to freestyle at lunch and like in classrooms do that. Like I've been doing that. Bars,
Right.
that's easy, bro.
Right.
I made national honor roll. I'm highly intelligent like that. You know what I'm saying? My English is impeccable. So that's not even a question. But when I say I'm the best, I feel like to me to be the best, you have to be the most solid. I feel like in Georgia, and I'm gonna say this right now so I ain't gotta be said again. Besides Tip, Outkast, you know, I get them they lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's few more that I think tough, but I haven't heard no rapper in this state besides them and Camouflage, may rest in peace. Besides those that can rap better than me lyrically, or that's that authentic within their lyricism as well.
Right.
I got both.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I got lyricism, but I got the reality content. Because everything I say is my life. To the T. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really stand for this in real life. It's not just like when the camera's on, I make this up and then I leave. I'm really built like that. And I ain't heard of artists, besides the ones I name, I get them to do, but anybody other than that, I ain't heard nobody that can do both. I heard some rappers that can rap, they ain't really like that.
Right.
Then a song that's like that, but they can't rap good as me. You know what I'm saying? At some point, that's how I look at it. That's why I said realistically, lyrically, I feel like I'm the rawest in Georgia, period.
Fear is
Been
strong
a
enough.
soldier all my life, ain't never been scared. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared.
A storyteller, that's very, very lyrical. I mean, I have to be a storyteller because, you know what I'm saying, my life has been, you know what I'm saying, so rough coming up. You know what I'm saying? So for the next kid that's growing up like that, I got to tell him my story so when he listens to it, he can go back and check it. So I'm definitely a storyteller. But my stories I tell, it's not fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that can write stories, but you know, they can write good stories that just out there in the air, it's not really them.
Right.
Every story that I ever write in my song, like the song Father to Son, that can touch any father in this world. But if you listen to it and then you meet me in person, I'm a father like that for real. So it's realistic. It's not just, I could write a song about flipping bricks and make it sound good.
Right.
But if you don't do that, or you like not living that, it's just you are good at painting a fantasy.
Right.
I don't paint fantasies. I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying? If you want entertainment, you need to go watch the NBA, NFL,
Right.
WWF.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like as an artist, it's my duty to give you to paint pictures, but reality pictures. You know what I mean? It's no different than me going to KFC and I say I want some chicken, and I'm buying chicken, but so I find out they're selling squirrel. I got a problem with it.
Right.
I'm
Facts.
paying you for chicken.
Facts.
So, you know.
Fear is
Been
strong
a
enough.
soldier all my life, ain't never been scared. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared.
That's a good one. I ain't gonna say just the money, I mean, because it's a business. But at the end of the day, I didn't get in it for the fame and the money. Like, that was never really my angle. My whole purpose is this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make music to save the world. And I feel like in order to do that, I gotta start with my people first. So
Right.
I feel like, cause it's too many kids out here dying every day. It's a lot of kids that's lost, they dying. You know what I'm saying? My music speaks for the underdog, the kid who wake up every day, who grew up how I grew up, but they don't know how to get out.
Right.
'Cause everybody didn't have a father.
Right.
So a lot of people don't realize when you rap, a lot of y'all rappers, all these kids, they look up to you.
Right.
I'm trying to show a lot of this kid that you can come from this and don't got to be a felon, or you don't got to gang bang to make it out, or you don't got to rob this, that, and the third. I'm trying to tell kids pretty much that as long as you keep God first, you know what I'm saying, you be militant in your moves, you have heart, but you have the intelligence. I'm trying to teach kids to be thinkers more than followers.
Right.
Because nowadays it's different. And we grew up in an era where we didn't have Instagram and all that extra stuff, so it's easy for them to follow the make-believe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I make music to try to save these kids, because they are our future. Just like when I was growing up, OGs told me I was their future. So it's my turn to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't make the music everybody make. Because to me, that's not what's gonna help us move forward as a culture, as a people. You know what I'm saying? While everybody out here partying and turning up and Percocet did that and the third, you got kids out here dying 24/7, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. So I feel like it's a time for like a revolution to be started. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm on. I'm on some change. Cause these same kids that you ain't taking care of or chumping off or whatever, these the same kids we gotta rely on when we get older.
Facts.
Cause they are our future. So
Facts.
if we ain't taking care of them, they don't complain when they doing the stuff they doing.
Facts.
So to me, it's bigger than the music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not about the fame. I don't care nothing about the fame and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been somebody all my life, so I'm not in it for the fame and girl. Like, I did that way before I even started rapping. Like, I've been that dude, so that's relevant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't important.
Fear is
Been
stronger
a
than
soldier
love.
all my life, ain't never been scared. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared.
You know, you have the music is at a, how I say, as far as reality, is at a standstill. Like, we live in a generational world now where everything that's real is like, oh my God, it's like you're the oddball. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's don't mean nothing is here.
Right.
Everything that's reality is like, I don't want to hear that. And I'm not saying I'm gonna be the one to turn it around, but there's a lot of real people out here that's still waiting on that reality music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like you don't have it. Answer prayers come from just letting people know that it's still some authenticity out here, even though it's saturated by the fugazi and the buffoonery and the, you know what I'm saying, all the BS.
Yeah.
So answer prayers came from, I'm really talking to the soldier.
Right.
Whether you a street soldier, just a regular soldier, a military soldier, a neighborhood soldier. I'm talking to the underdog in every category. I'm talking to the girl who are underdog, the boy who are underdog. It don't matter. Anybody that got their back against the wall and feel like you ain't got nothing left, or you trying to find out what to do, where to go, how to do this, how to get out of that without doing what everybody else doing. That's the person I'm speaking for. The person who want to get up and they feel like they can't pay their rent, so they finna go rob somebody. I'm talking to that guy, that kid, or that kid that feel like don't nobody love them, so they gonna go to school and just do whatever, go steal. I'm trying to tell them to hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have mental strength. You know what I'm saying? Cause it'll get better, but you got to know it'll get better before it get better.
Right.
So them the kids and the people that I'm speaking for, whether they from 15 to 20 to 25 to 30, you know, in every bracket, but I'm speaking for the soldier. Like, that's what I'm speaking for. So, you know what I'm saying? This ain't for the, and if you're not a soldier, then you probably ain't gonna get it. And I get it though. So I'm not mad at the people that don't like that music. I get it. Most people won't turn up music, but then you look at their lifestyle. They don't care about nobody for real. So I get that. But I'm speaking for the people who got principles.
Right.
Real morals.
Right.
Really stand on something.
Right.
Really trying to build their communities. You know what I'm saying? Willing to die for what they, you know what I'm saying, what they put about. You know what I'm saying? People who are really soldiers. Not the ones who Facebook soldiers or Instagram soldiers or Snapchat. None of that. I'm talking about when the smoke clear, everything you put down in your music, do you stand behind it 100%?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If it came down to you, if somebody checked your background, are you verified 100 for that? You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't like that, you know what I'm saying, then this ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm raw to the bone. This raw, uncut. Like, it ain't no crossing over. It ain't no selling out. I'm not following no wave. I'm not selling my soul, because I'd rather die 100% authentic
Fear is
Been
stronger
a
than
soldier
love.
all my life, ain't never been scared. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared. The streets been calling for me, I'm just answering there. So you ain't even gotta thank me, just answer prayer. Been a soldier all my life, ain't never been scared. So anything come my way, I'm fully prepared.
What's up, Kage family? It's your friendly neighborhood homie Kage, man. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. New content is on the way. You can also follow me on my other social medias, man. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow me on Snapchat, man. We here with it. Follow me, follow me, follow me. I promise you I'm trying to put out the best content I possibly can to make you laugh, to make you think. You feel what I'm saying? It's Kage. Gone.
Let me be your man, let me hold you down. I put a smile on your face, you ain't gon' never frown. I'll get to this cash, let me teach you how. I know you're tired of playing game with these glass clowns. Let me be your man, let me hold you down. I put a smile on your face, you ain't gon' never frown.